Good morning everybody. This is my first YouTube video and it's my first crochet video ever. I thought I'd come on and show you a stitch that I'm doing at the moment. It's called, in US terms, it's a 4 double crochet cluster, and UK terms a double crochet, US is treble crochet UK. And as a learner, this is something that has confused me over and over again, and I always have to double check a pattern now because it just gets really confusing. And I've written it down a few times just to keep it next to me sometimes, just so I don't get muddled up. But a lot of the magazines, I've just subscribed to a few magazines recently, and some of them have got a cheat sheet in the back, which is really handy. So yeah, if you forget, which I do quite often, then just refer back to the pattern and yeah, just double check everything. So I've always wanted to make myself a crochet cardigan because I love cozy cardigans and I love granny blankets, and I always thought it wouldn't be that difficult to make a cardigan out of granny squares. But I'd never really found a pattern that I thought looked good or looked easy enough, and it is a bit daunting really when you first start doing crochet. It's quite daunting to try and, you know, make yourself an item of clothing. So I saw this pattern yesterday and I saw it on Instagram and I thought it looked nice. It's called the Revival Cardigan pattern, and it's by let me try and find it again. I think it's the Make and Do Crew. Yeah, makeanddocrew.com, and it's called Revival, and it's quite trendy at the moment. Kind of a 70s pattern. It's a hooded long line cardigan. So it's made up of 24 squares, 12 in the hood and 12 down the back. This is what a finished square looks like. I've semi-blocked it. I've had it on my blocking board over here. So I've done a few squares. It's actually quite different to what I'm used to. It's not, I'm not sure if I like it, but I'm going to keep going with it. The last granny square thing I did was the Harmony blanket by Attic 24, and here is one of those squares. It's more traditional, still quite circular actually. This one didn't make it into the blanket because the middle colour was wrong. It's meant to be a light blue. So I might actually, they do come out quite similar in size. I might be able to block this and add it to these. I'm not quite sure yet, but just thought I'd bring that in to show you. I'm using the same kind of colours actually, because I really enjoyed making the Harmony blanket, and I think the colours just go really well with all the clothes that I wear. So I haven't decided on the final, like the rest of the, so it'll be squares down the back, squares on the hood. I haven't decided on the final colour for the rest of the cardigan, but I'm thinking possibly a denim blue, if that would like to get into focus. Nope. And there's another colour which is, this is Palmer Violet, but there's one called Mushroom, which is a very good neutral as well. It's more of a pinky neutral. So I don't know, I could go dark. I really like this colour as well, the petrol colour. So yeah, I think I'll do my squares, then I'll decide. But I wanted to come on today because this is a stitch that I haven't done before, and it took me ages to try and find a tutorial. I gave up and I just tried to follow the written instructions, and it came out okay. So it's quite easy once you get to doing it. So I thought I'd come on and show you how I do it. So as you can see, it looks like a little petal. I think it's a sunflower granny. I'm going to sit down because I'm standing up at the moment trying to see if I'm in focus or not. Let me see. Are we in focus? Yes, we are. Right, so I'll start. This is a good granny square actually, because I don't know if you can see, but in the other rounds, as I've been sewing, as I've been crocheting, I've just kind of hidden the ends in what I'm crocheting. So there's a green bit here that I'm just going to hold at the back, and I won't have to sew that in at the end. It will just get like sucked into the crochet. That's a strange way of explaining it. So I'm not a very fast crocheter, by the way. I've seen some videos on YouTube here that are just mind-blowing. I saw one yesterday where the lady was crocheting with one hand. Did just one hand, and she was holding it, I don't know how, she was holding it like, I don't know, I can't even do it. So as a beginner, I've been crocheting since September. It's now April, and I've mainly stuck to granny squares and simple stitches, but that's because I like the look of them. And you can do so much with a simple granny square. I've done some yarn bombing, and my main thing is like relaxing. Not relaxing, but it's very mindful. You have to count sometimes, and that stops you from thinking about other things. And I just think, and yarn bombing was a massive, I've always loved it, and I've always wanted to do my own, and this is one that I'm doing now that I'm going to put on our post box, because everyone in our estate loved the one I did before. So it's really nice to get some positive words from your friends and neighbours about it. Right, I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I do this. So if you want to follow along, there's a little handy tip, which is what made me help get better on YouTube, was by slowing down the video. So you can slow down the video to half the speed, and I did that for the first couple of times, and I watched over and over again how to actually where to put the needle and where to put the hook, where to put your yarn, and what it means by yarn over. All these things I just watched on a video, and I watched it really slowly until I got it. So you can do that on this video if you feel like it. If you're a beginner like me, this might not be a stitch that you use all the time, and to be honest, I'm not sure if I like it, but it's in the pattern, we'll do it. It does build quicker than trebles, definitely, because it's only like, I don't know why it does. It doesn't have as many stitches up the top here as well. So yeah, let's go. So I'm going to yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2. I'm not in focus, am I? Let's try holding it like this. Okay, yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn through 2, yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2. You've got 3 stitches, 4 loops. We're going to do it one more time. Yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now you've got 4 stitches done and 5 loops on your hook. I'm going to yarn over one more time, but we're not inserting, we're just going to pull it through all of them. And that's your thing, that's your little petal done. So to close this, to make sure it stays tight, you have to finish it with a chain, or I don't know if it's called a slip stitch or a chain really. And then this pattern requires an extra space, so we do another chain. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, it's very hard to try and keep this in focus. I must find a better way to do this if I do it again. So basically you're doing 4 trebles, and it's kind of grouping together under one stitch, and it's a cluster. That's all I know. These are popcorn stitches, which are done in a different way, but they look quite similar. They're just a bit smaller. So let's go. Yarn over, insert, pull up, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert, pull up, pull through 2. Yarn over. We're not in focus, are we? Insert, pull up, pull through 2, nearly there, yarn over, insert, pull up, pull through 2, that's it. Now yarn over, pull through all of them, chain to finish, and then an extra chain. My wool is very tight. I prefer to have a loose wool next to me. Yarn, whatever you call it. Wool, yarn, it's not wool because it's acrylic, but anyway, what do you think of these colours together? I think they're quite nice. I'm going to finish with this on the outside, plummy colour, and that's just going to be standard, like granny square trebles. It's quite easy. It does build quite quickly, which is nice. It's not endless rounds and rounds, and you don't have loads of sewing in the ends, which is nice. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to try and keep this in focus. Shall I talk or shall I not talk? Okay, yarn over, insert, pull up, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, pull up, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, pull up, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2. That's when you need to stop. Yarn over, pull through all of them. So like you can see at the top there, that's just one stitch. Come on, little focusy camera. I don't think you can see. You can see my horrible nails. Okay, so then we chain to finish and an extra chain. Okay, let's do one more. Let's see if we can get this in focus the whole time. I'll do it slower. Yarn over, insert in the next chain space, try and keep your thread. Oh, it's still not in focus. This is very annoying. Can you see? Little camera. Let me... Right. So you can see I'm keeping my thread behind, but under or over my hook. Okay. It is a bit fiddly sometimes doing this. Sometimes you can get your flow, sometimes you don't. Okay, let's go again. So we're going to the next chain space, yarn over. Like you yarn over because it's a treble. I think you could do it straight in, and that would be, you'd make a double cluster instead of a treble cluster if you wanted a shorter stitch. I could just be making up stitches, I'm not quite sure. So yarn over, insert, pull up. Okay. Yarn over your hook, pull through 2 bits of the wool. Okay, now we'll do it again. Yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your wool. Okay, yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Got 4, it's building, yarn over, this is the last one, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and now you've got all your loops and all your stitches in one gap. So now to finish it, you yarn over and you pull through all of them. Sometimes it helps if I tilt my hook like this, because it gives you a little space underneath the hook to pull this top bit through. Because if you do it a bit too tight, sometimes it's really difficult to get it through. So it's the reason I don't like popcorn stitch, because I can never get it through, so I give up. So this one, just tilt it and it will slide through. and then it's not finished until you close off. So you chain, and then because this pattern requires an extra space, we do another chain. That might not always be the way, so we'll do another one. I need more yarn because I do prefer to hold it tighter in my hands and then have the ball there. Okay, we're nearly finished. If I wasn't talking so much, we'd get this done a lot quicker. So, yarn over. I'm still grabbing my wool at the back there. Yarn over. Oh, did I yarn over? Yarn over, insert, pull up. Why won't it focus? Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Let's do it again. Yarn over, insert. My green has got messed up there. Pull up your loops. Come on, little camera. Yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2 stitches done. Yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2. 3 stitches done, and I'm going to have to pull this green out the way. It keeps getting in the way. So we've got 3 stitches done. You can count them. 1, 2, 3. You've got 4 loops on your hook. We're going for the last stitch. Yarn over, insert, pull up your hook. Look at all those loops. Yarn over, pull through 2. That's the end where you've got 4 stitches and 5 loops. So we yarn over the little hook, pull through all of them. See, I've done that a bit tight now. Give it a wiggle and it works. Okay, and then stitch to close plus an extra stitch. We move on to the next. Just keep going. Yarn over, insert, pull up. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert, pull up your stitch, yarn over, pull through 2. Let's do it again. Yarn over, insert, pull up this bit of yarn, yarn over, pull through 2. One more, yarn over, insert, pull up your yarn. This is the end. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over to finish, pull through all of them, and slip, chain to finish. I'm using a 5mm hook. Haven't used this size in ages because I've been using 3.5s and 4s for the other blankets. And it's not as loose as I thought it would be, which is quite nice. I thought it would be quite loose, but I guess with the stitches being puffy, like cluster stitches, they stay quite tight, which is quite nice. It's quite, it's not very drapey yet. I haven't blocked them yet. I don't know if that makes a difference to the drapiness. Let's do the last 2 and I'll show you how I finish. And hopefully it will stay in focus. Okay, so we're on the last one. I quite like these colours together actually. Not too bad. I think the darker colour around the edge will finish it off nicely. Okay, So yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2. One more to do, yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2. That's all your stitches done, yarn over, pull through all of them, chain to finish. You're going to do one more chain, and then this is the beginning cluster, and you're going to find a stitch at the top of the first chain and do a slip stitch to finish. And it's a bit fiddly because I did it so tight. I think I could just slip anywhere, to be honest. It's going to get hidden. So there we go. That's that round done. Cut off, pull it through, pull it tight to close, and there we go. I think these would make really nice drinks coasters as well. You could do a little scallop edge. I might make one to try, because they are quite flat as well. So there we go. Here's one. Here's a finished one. And yeah, hope you've liked this really long chatty tutorial. It's very strange just to stand here with my hands. I didn't paint my nails or anything, so I apologise for my crappy hands. Maybe next time I'll make it a bit more professional looking. Thank you for watching. I am Ampersand Artisan on Etsy, Facebook and Instagram. If you search for me there, you should find a few of my things. I'm also a photographer by trade, and that's why I spend a lot of time taking my photos, because I love taking photos and I want people to be able to see all the pretty things properly, not just with a mobile phone. So yeah, thank you and bye bye.